Hey, hey, hey! Welcome. It's your girl Simone S. Sully. Okay. I'm excited. Today is Wednesday, April 29th. So I apologize in advance. I'm at my daughter's house and she got some things going on with her little smoke alarm or carbon monoxide detector. It's low battery. The girl changed the battery 4 times since I've been here, and I've only been here for 2 days. But I digress. But I'm excited because I finally received a copy of my own book, Powerful Prayers and Petitions, to go from heartbroken to healing and blooming. It is a series of Powerful Prayers and Petitions. This is book number 2. The first one is Powerful Prayers and Petitions to have a closer walk with God. I released this back in April 2021. A lot has happened over the last 5 years, and this is my second book. I am excited because I published this by myself. The first book was published with a publishing company. This is something that I did by myself. When I say by myself, all with the Lord. Okay? And I did it. I've been speaking about it for the last 1.5 to 2 years, but it's been in the making and it is still evolving and I am still becoming. Okay? I'm excited. So Thursday, May 7th, 2026 is National Day of Prayer. And I believe that what better day to release your book, to launch a book than on National Day of Prayer. Why? Because this is a book of prayers. It is a book of testimonies, stories about my personal journey going through divorce, dating, and eventually coming back to my walk with God and finding myself. Have I arrived to the final destination? I have not. I am still healing. This book is still happening. I am still becoming the woman that God has created me to be. I realize that I will never fully be perfect. I am an imperfect woman being perfected daily by a perfect God who doesn't have it all together. But one thing that is for sure, and 2 things that's for certain is I need Jesus. I need him. With that being said, today is Wednesday, Woman Crush Wednesday. I am going to read my dedication book. This is on page 70 of my new book. It says, to the woman reading this, if you've made it this far, I want you to pause for a moment. Not to rush to the next thing, not to scroll, not to move on too quickly. Just pause. Because if you're reading this, there's something in you that connected. Maybe it was the heartbreak. Maybe it was the confusion. Maybe it was the moments where you felt overlooked or unchosen. Maybe it was the parts you don't always say out loud. Whatever it is, I want you to know this. You're not crazy for feeling what you feel. You're not weak for needing time to process. And you're not behind just because your life didn't go the way you planned. There is nothing wrong with you. You've just been navigating life with experiences that needed healing. And the fact that you're here means you're willing. Willing to look at yourself, willing to grow, willing to do it differently. And that matters. I know what it feels like to want to be chosen, to want clarity, to want something real, to want your life to make sense. But here's what I've learned. Being chosen by people will never replace knowing you've been chosen by God. And when that truth settles in your heart, you move differently. You stop chasing. You stop settling. You stop forcing what doesn't align. And you start becoming. Not overnight, not perfectly, not intentionally. You just start choosing yourself. You start honoring what you feel. You start letting go of what no longer serves you. And most importantly, you start building a real relationship with God. Not just talking about him. Not just praying when things go wrong, but actually walking with him. Because when you walk with God, you're never truly alone. Even in the quiet, even in the waiting, even in the moments that don't make sense yet, he's there and he sees you fully. Not just the version of you that looks put together, but the version of you that's still healing, still figuring it out, still becoming. And he doesn't reject that version of you. He meets you there. So wherever you are right now, in your healing, your journey, and your becoming, don't rush it. Don't compare it. And don't give up on yourself. Because you're not starting over. You are growing forward and blooming. Blooming doesn't happen all at once. It happens in layers, in decisions, in moments, in choosing differently, even when it's hard. So take your time. Feel what you need to feel. Release what you need to release. And trust that God is working in ways you may not fully see yet. Because he is. And so are you. So keep going. You're blooming.